Hello guys, and welcome to episode 10 of my Total War Warhammer 2 playthrough, playing as Khemri on very hard difficulty. And today we're going to continue with the destruction of the last defenders. We've just taken Golden Tower, which was where Khrothgar was defending with his huge army. We've destroyed that, so now the Temple of Skulls will be our next target. I believe that it looks like Clan Moulder might take Temple Avenue of Gold here. So they might already control Serpent Coast as well. I'm tempted to get Rahashen to check that out, but we'll have to do that in the next turn since he's used up all of his movement points. In the Mortuary Cult, we do have quite a lot we can make, but we're going to be saving our Canopic Jars, and I will be moving on to the next turn. So the followers of Nagash are at Al-Hig. That's getting dangerously close to our own lands actually. So we might be forced to deal with them sooner than later. So the Pirates of Sartosa ended their non-aggression pact with me, but have not broken their trade agreement, which is okay. But with that siege at Al-Hig, I am going to have to be very careful. Scaly Sacrifice. Whilst traversing the jungles on the edge of the wild with a view to bringing them within our sphere of influence, our forces have encountered a village of tribal lizardmen. Naturally they cower and beg for their meagre lives. Should we sacrifice them to empower our future? So moving forward is keep moving, gives us extra 20% campaign map movement range for all armies for 10 turns, or we can Lizard Sacrifice, which gives us experience gain plus 30% for Lords and Heroes, and Lord Recruit rank plus 5. That might have been useful if I hadn't already recruited my new Lord for that other army. So we'll keep moving, and we'll get the extra campaign map movement range. I think that'll be useful anyway. Right, King Thutep here. Didn't get much replenishment from the last turn, so that's unfortunate. But I don't think we need much replenishment to go and take the Temple of Skulls, so let's go around here, head towards it. We'll have our Necrotect sort out the Serpent Coast, or I might even be able to get King Thutep to check it out. But that's Skaven revealed. We will cancel the move. And it's actually owned by Clan Moors. Alright, let's just carry on then. At the Golden Tower, we are going to build an obelisk, and Teotihuacan is owned by the last defenders as well. And it doesn't look like Clan Moulder managed to take the Temple Avenue of Gold since there is an army there. So we'll move Settra the Imperishable up and take the Temple of Skulls. Then what we'll do, I guess, is head back in the other direction and take Teotihuacan and the Temple Avenue of Gold, if we can, before Clan Moors do. Right, Rahashen has leveled up. Let's go for Conqueror with Necrotect, and that should be good. We have a Lord that's not moved, King Rakash. He's in range to take Bagar. Let's just auto-resolve that and take it for ourselves. We will... Probably worth raising, actually.
For once, bring fire.
And the Bowmen of Orion are destroyed. Okay, good. So the reason I raised it was because I do have the right to get the Great Incantation of Tra, and I can take that settlement at level 3. If I do that. So I think we're gonna get our Necrotect, and he can just jog on down here to Bagar. Then if it's a level 3 settlement, when we get an obelisk there, we can upgrade the obelisk later on, which will help us sort out the public order and allow us to just have one settlement in a province. But King Rakash, by doing that, did get himself a rank up, which is good. But now what we're going to do is head back in the opposite direction towards Zandri, because we want to defend against the followers of Nagash, or even go and attack them. So let's get the Tower of Bone at Zandri, just in case. I want to get the walls up there as soon as possible, because it's very important that we keep that port settlement. It's the only one that's allowing us to trade.
Find my harem.
And that's also spent our cash for this term, which is the last turn of the Nehekaran Splendor. Okay. Public order in this province, the Red Rivers, is not actually too bad. It's only -1 at the moment. Once we get the obelisk up and running, that will be +3, so that's good. Elsewhere, I think we're perfectly okay. That's everything done. I might just check diplomacy to make sure that we're trading with everyone we can. Yep, I think we are. Let's end the turn. So I would declare war on Clan Moors to take that settlement, but I don't think it's worth doing. I find it odd though that Tor Elisor has cancelled their trade agreement with me, since I am at war with the last defenders and my military actions should make them like me. Maybe that will increase down the line when we take a couple more settlements off them. Non-aggression pact from Clan Mulder. I think I'll take it for now, just so they don't randomly attack me. And a non-aggression pact from the Knights of Origo. I'm going to reject that for now. So confederation between Clan Pestilence and Clan Spittle, etc. Can go and take the Temple of Skulls. Honestly, I'm not sure if I need my second army, so I'm going to quick save this and fight it on the battle map. This does have walls by the looks of things. Should be simple enough with Settra alone. And by doing it this way, I can free up my other army to go and join Ragash, or Rakash, up in the Land of the Dead. Seems like a good plan. Now that will delay the second Book of Nagash, but I think solidifying our position and taking out our enemies is more important. So let's gamble for more wins, just to try and make things a little bit easier. Never mind. And we'll go for the closest gate, which is the one on the left here. So 2 Khemri Moor Sphinxes should get down that gate in no time at all. And we can keep all our cavalry over on this far left side out of line of sight of the towers, which is great. Let's start the battle. You'll have all of our skeleton spearmen go up the walls first. I'll have the Nehekaran warriors go up on this right side. Then we'll have our Necrotect with Settra and the Khemri War Sphinx head straight to the gate. We'll need to get our archers into range, so we're going to do that. And this should all be over relatively quickly. I'll have the flock of chaff fly up over this mountain on the left side, and maybe we can bomb them on the walls at some point. But watch those Khemrian War Sphinxes go. I think my archers are just a little bit short. Let's move up a bit more. Turn off skirmish. And hopefully my archers will fire away. There we go. Skink cohort with javelins should start taking damage soon. So far they are not. Gates down in no time. Let's charge on through. Get my neck protect in there as well. Beautiful. Now we want to try and kill that leader, so let's puff up Settra, give him physical resistance, and he can go at it. Let's use the restore on the Khemri War Sphinx. I wonder how powerful that is. It does seem pretty powerful actually. And look at that, we're regenerating a lot of health for a very long time. Wow, that seemed very effective indeed. Khemri warriors managed to get up onto the walls no problemo. Look at these Croxigors defending the center. Very cool units, but aren't getting involved just yet. I feel like I'm going to destroy the entirety of their army before the Croxigors even get involved. I wonder if I can use this restore on Settra, since he does have a Khemri War Sphinx. We've even knocked him out of the settlement. We're kidnapping him. Oh, the attack animations though of these Khemri War Sphinxes are just so damn cool. We're slowly mowing down their infantry. We've nearly killed their leader. Let's just speed it up. Let as many of them die as possible. And then we should have an easy time attacking their Croxigors. Let's just get Settra and the Khemri War Sphinx to go over here. Also going to poop on them with the flock of chaff.
My statues. Go.
We didn't even use our cavalry. And they're not particularly useful in a settlement battle. But there we go. Make sure we give him the physical resistance there. Also give him the extra armor piercing and weapon damage. So let's see if I can use a restore on Settra. No, I can't. I can only use it on the Khemri and War Sphinx. I guess we may as well. Get the flock of Jaff down. Just gotta try and make them rout. There we go. And the battle there, decisive victory. I think we barely lost any men. That was quite nice actually. Took some damage on the skeleton spearmen, of course. Can't really help that if they're going to climb the walls. But otherwise, pretty successful battle. So we're going to occupy that, and that's going to unlock the Khemri guard, the tomb guard. And I'll go to the cursed jungle and see if we can take that. I might also be able to complete the mission, which is return to sender here for extra 15 canopic jars. Right, Settra leveling up again is good. We'll get the Sakhmet's incantation of the Skull Storm. Right, King Thutep, however, he can zoom back towards friendly territory up here. Well, I was saying that, it might be a waste to push him up north. It might be a good idea to just move down into the Lizardmen lands down here. I'm not sure. Let's go into Golden Tower for now to replenish. And Settra's replenishing this turn. I don't really want to send King Thutep down to Teotihuacan without full replenishment, because otherwise there's a potential that a Lizardmen army or two could kill him. Right, time for our Necrotech to come down here and take this settlement. And King Rakash is going to head up towards Zandre.
I have arrived. My will be done.
So King Rakash has a pretty badass army, which is good. And we're 11 turns off giving him some reinforcements. Right, our bonus of having the minus 15% construction cost is now gone. So any cash we spend is best spent in the desert at the moment. Since Qatar has a spare slot, it might be worth building here. I think I'm going to upgrade maybe to the mausoleum at Qatar, because then in the future we can build the pyramid of King Fa. There's also the ability to build the pyramid of Prince Tutankhamun at Numas, but that isn't as good as the pyramid of King Fa. Anything else we can build? We could upgrade to the funerary district at Orion's camp, but that's rather overpriced due to the uninhabitable climate. Mortuary cult. There's a lot of stuff we can make, but I think we still hold on to those canopic jars. You can always put it towards the heralds. And I'm not sure what we need to do to unlock these, but I'm assuming it's just having enough canopic jars. Okay. Anyway, that's everything done for this turn. Let's move on to the next one. So the followers of Nagash, looks like they maybe sacked Alhaik. They didn't actually take it.
Take in my majesty, unquail creature. Settra.
They're offering me a non-aggression pact again. Honestly, I need to keep my relations up with people who I'm trading with, so we're going to sign that again. That's absolutely fine. Lost Tomb, Hidden Knowledge. During the excavation of one of our Lord's tombs, a disaster occurred. The more we dug, the more sand poured into the breach, trapping our unfortunate workers inside and resealing the chamber. Is the loss of a few wretched labourers sufficient reason to dig elsewhere? Or should we persevere here and redouble our efforts? I think the extra canopic jars are very welcome indeed. Thank you very much. So yeah, we'll have Settra move up to the cursed jungle here. She might just jump onto the water briefly. Never mind. I might do it on the way back. For now, we're just going to move up here and stay in friendly territory so we get the replenishment. Next turn we can move on to the cursed jungle and do a treasure hunt. Then we'll take it. If it's not a Skaven settlement, then we'll take that treasure and then we'll move back down towards the last defenders. The other thing we could do at this point is maybe peace out with the last defenders. They're not going to take that. So never mind.
Can I offer assistance?
Okay, settlement upgrades available. Upgrading Kalagazorn. Not sure if that's a good idea or not. Yeah, there's nothing amazing we can get from any of these places except from at Kalag here, which does have access to carved obsidian, which is a resource we do not have access to yet. However, we could just get rid of the funerary district and build that in its place, or even the open graves. Let's get rid of the open graves. We have loads of skeleton archers available already. That will save me having to upgrade Kalagorod for an overpriced amount of cash. And I think I might just start saving the cash for the Pyramid of King Fa. We've nearly finished the Pyramid of King Amenemhutem.
Immortality and power.
So time to get into Xandri here. And while we're waiting for the followers of Nagash to arrive, I might use that time to go pick up this mysterious island and maybe this one as well. And then we can have a look at maybe going to attack the followers of Nagash from the sea. That might work. Okay, since it's going to take me ages to replenish at the Golden Tower, I'm actually going to move all the way back to Orion's camp because we have the commandment here that increases casualty replenishment rate by 20%. Much more efficient. We're saving our cash so I can ignore the settlement upgrades. And we will move on to the next turn. Oh, I should have got my Necrotech to take Bagger. But it doesn't look like any other sort of nation is interested in it. So that is fine for now. Alright, let's get this Necrotech to take Bagger whilst I remember. And now we can build into that. This has the Pyramid of King Alcadizar. Income from post-battle loot plus 10% faction-wide. So we're going to need an obelisk. We're going to need the desert lookout. Well, there is a gemstone mine here. Wow. Okay. I think I might build that. And we'll have 2 turns until we can build that pyramid elsewhere. Alright. Settra. Let's see what we can find. Treasure hunt, please. The Cursed Sword. Deep beneath a ruined ziggurat in the central plaza of this ancient deserted city, you find a hidden door and cautiously push it open. Inside the chamber, on an elaborate throne, sits a skeleton holding an ancient sword. As you approach, the blade emits a strange purple glow. Reseal the door and leave? Purify the room. Take the sword or ignore the sword and continue searching. I think we'll purify the room. A golden tribute to the gods sees the purple glow dissipate. Gradually the ancient sword dulls. On a closer inspection you find it is a fine weapon, worthy of a fine warrior. Increased melee attack and extra weapon strength, and we lost some treasury. I guess I'll take that. He could probably use it as well. Sword of Bloodshed. Very nice. So Rahashen actually needs a weapon. So we'll give him the gold sigil sword. And we'll give King Rakash the 10 armor there. Give him the potion of healing as well. Any followers that he can have? Nope. King Thutep, he also needs armor. So let's give him the brass cleaver. He can also have the potion of speed. That will have to do, I think. We don't have anything spare for Rahashen. We'll have to colonize that in the next turn. So that will kind of take away quite a few guys from Settra's army, but I'm sure we can replenish it easy enough. We have the Temple of Skulls. We currently have the Parched Oasis here. That gives us extra public order, income generated, and growth. I guess we can keep that for now. Quicksand Swamp, however, I'm not sure if I want that in this settlement. It might be worth changing that to maybe an obelisk. I guess we could make that at the Cursed Jungle though, once we colonize it. Just get an obelisk there instead. Because we need a way to sort out the corruption and also just the public order in general. Yeah, and the Mortiferous Sanctuary would definitely be a better way to sort out the Untainted as well as the public order at the same time. Because currently we're going to be dealing with quite a lot of Skaven corruption, which is annoying. Anyway, at Kalak Orod we do want the Obsidian Quarry. And this is putting a delay on building the pyramid at Qatar, but I think I'm okay with that for now. Putting a delay on everything really. Get King Thutep to just go to Orion's camp and get the maximum replenishment he can. It might also be worth spending some time here re-recruiting some units like Tomb Guards into his army to make him stronger. Sepulchral Stalkers are now available. King Rakash could recruit them in a couple of turns. I think what we're going to do, we'll go pick up this treasure. The Remnants. A strange campsite is discovered, populated by statues. A fire still burns and a cooking pot bubbles, and yet no living thing attends, just statues fashioned in the throes of a failed escape. Then, in the undergrowth, something hisses. This needs to be a lightning-fast raid. Let's go for those who escaped. Although this says, these fleet-footed escapees will increase your movement range and replenish your armies. Fortified Grog, boost morale, movement, and army-wide regeneration in battle. We'll go for those who escaped for the favourable wins. We also get 1000 treasury for that. Let's head towards this mysterious island. See what we can find there. Now I'm going to have a quick look at these boats. Oh, very cool. Well, that's where I'm going to have to leave it, guys, because unfortunately it has been my time. Next time round we're going to be moving on, taking that treasure, maybe finding a way to attack the followers of Nagash. We're going to be colonising the cursed jungle here, and then we're going to be coming back with Settra, probably towards Orion's camp. I'm hoping that the other nations here finish off the last defenders. It seems as though there's a full army of Tor Elisor and Clan Moulder on their doorstep. I'm not sure if Clan Moulder is at war with the last defenders, but either way I think the last defenders are kind of done for. So we don't have to force ourselves to attack them anymore. And that means that I can get both King Thutep here and Settra to go take the second book of Nagash down south, whilst we wait for another army to be able to be built up in the north. Good stuff. And lots to look forward to. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.